Hey there, I'm Molly Thompson from What Molly Made. Welcome back to my kitchen where we make good food that makes you feel good too. Today we're making 5 different Starbucks drinks and they all have dairy-free and keto options. Save your wallet and make our homemade iced pumpkin spice lattes with real ingredients and real pumpkin. Let's start by making the pumpkin spice syrup. The Starbucks version of this includes dairy and other ingredients we don't love to include in our daily lives, so making it at home is a great option and takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Add 1.5 cups of water to a small saucepan with 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/2 cup of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Stir that together and bring it to a boil over medium-high heat. Once it's boiling, reduce it down to medium-low and cook for 8 to 10 minutes, stirring every 2 to 3 minutes so it doesn't burn. Remove the syrup from the heat and let it cool slightly before using. You'll have enough syrup for about 4 lattes, so store the remaining syrup in a jar with a lid in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. When you're ready to make the latte, add 1/4 cup of the pumpkin spice syrup to a tall liquid measuring cup with 1 cup of your choice of milk. We're using oat milk, but you could also use whole milk, 2% milk, coconut milk, or almond milk. Use a handheld frother to blend the two together and make the milk nice and frothy. This is a really fun and fancy addition to the recipe, but not totally necessary, so if you don't have one, you can stir it together with a spoon. Pour the milk mixture into a tall glass over ice, brew 1 to 2 shots of espresso, depending on how strong you want it, then pour it into the glass with the milk. You could also use about 1/3 cup of very strong brewed coffee. Stir to combine and enjoy right away with a sprinkle of cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice. We are obsessed with coffee, especially when that coffee is an iced cinnamon dolce latte. Know exactly what's going in your coffee and save yourself some money and make this easy latte at home. For this one, you start by making the homemade cinnamon dolce syrup, which takes a total of 12 minutes to make. To do this, add 1.5 cups of water, 1/2 cup of maple syrup or granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, and 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon to a small saucepan over medium-high heat and bring that to a boil. If you have vanilla bean paste and cinnamon sticks, use those for an even more intense flavor. Once it's boiling, turn the heat down to medium-low and simmer for 8 to 10 minutes, stirring every 2 to 3 minutes until the mixture has reduced and thickened slightly. Remove the syrup from the heat and let it cool slightly before using. You'll have enough syrup for about 4 lattes, so store the remaining syrup in a jar with a lid in the fridge for up to a week. When you're ready to make the latte, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of the cinnamon dolce syrup to a tall liquid measuring cup with 1 cup of your choice of milk. We're using oat milk, but you could also use whole milk, 2% coconut, or almond milk. Use a handheld frother to blend the two together and make the milk nice and frothy. This is a really fun and fancy addition to the recipe, but not totally necessary, so if you don't have one, you can stir it together with a spoon. Pour the mixture into a tall glass over ice, brew 1 to 2 shots of espresso, depending on how strong you want it, then pour it into the glass with the milk. You could also use 1/3 cup of very strong brewed coffee or cold brew. Stir everything together to combine, then go ahead and add a big dollop of whipped cream on top. You can definitely omit this if you aren't feeling anything extra, but a coconut whipped cream is a great dairy-free option. Top it with a dusting of cinnamon and enjoy. My favorite drink at Starbucks has to be the pumpkin cream cold brew, but I'm dairy-free and I would rather have a natural sweetener. So for this, we're going to add 1 can of coconut cream to the blender with 2 tablespoons of pumpkin puree, 2 tablespoons or more of your sweetener of choice, 3/4 of a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 tablespoon of almond milk. Blend on high for about 30 seconds until it's smooth and creamy. You can add more almond milk a tablespoon at a time to reach your desired consistency. Go ahead and taste the mixture and add more sweetener if you want. Pour your favorite cold brew or iced coffee over a cup of ice with sweetener if you want, like vanilla syrup, maple syrup, or a simple syrup. Then the fun part, top the cold brew coffee off with the prepared pumpkin cream and dust extra pumpkin pie spice or cinnamon on top. We are back with another homemade Starbucks drink, and this time we are making the bright pink dragon drink at home in 5 minutes. No additives, no fillers, just a few simple ingredients. Let's chat about the dragon fruit powder. I got mine on Amazon and it comes in a large bag that you'll be able to reuse several times. You can also throw this in smoothies if you need a few other ideas to use it up. I've also seen dragon fruit powder at Walmart. There's a dragon fruit energy mix you can get that also includes caffeine if you want to add that to your drink. Whether you're using the powder or the mix, add a few teaspoons to a liquid measuring cup with 1/3 cup of mango juice. It can be tricky to find pure mango juice at the grocery store, so do your best to find a juice that the main ingredient is mango. I did some digging and found a great organic mango juice on Amazon that I'll link below. Once you pour that in, stir it up until the dragon fruit powder is completely combined. The color should be a deep pink. Add some ice to a cup, then pour the dragon fruit mixture over the ice, then top it with 3/4 a cup of light coconut milk. We used light canned coconut milk from the grocery store. You can usually find it in the baking aisle or the international aisle near the Thai ingredients. Give everything a good stir and top it with freeze-dried dragon fruit. The color should be a gorgeous pink with all that coconut milk mixed in, and the pretty specks of dragon fruit on top make you want to dive right in. There are a few ways to customize this recipe if you want to add some caffeine. Pour in a little iced green tea powder, or even matcha powder if you want. You can also taste test the drink and add additional sweetener if you want. Either add stevia, agave, more mango juice, or simple syrup. We like to keep ours less sweet, so 1/3 cup of mango juice is just right. I'm sharing a cheaper and healthier version of the vanilla sweet cream cold foam so you can top your favorite coffee at home. Add 1/3 cup of room temperature almond milk to a tall, skinny pitcher. We found the milk froths a little bit better at room temp, but cold will work too. Next, add 3 tablespoons of full-fat coconut cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup. Another option for a keto version is to use a monk fruit sweetener. Use a handheld frother to blend for 30 to 60 seconds until it starts to foam. Timing may depend on how strong your frother is. If you don't have one, place the mixture in a small glass bowl and beat with a whisk or a hand mixer to introduce air into the milk. Pour the vanilla sweet cream cold foam over your favorite strong coffee. You can add sweetener to the coffee as well, but I found the sweetness from the cream is enough. You can cover and store in the fridge for up to 3 days, just froth it again before serving. There you have it, 5 Starbucks drinks to make at home. They taste better, and I think they're gonna be better for your bank account. If you love these recipes, hit subscribe, then check out more of our drinks and smoothies.